Hello, welcome. Today I'm doing a reading on Michael Jackson by request, and I'm going to be using Stardust Tarot. Let's get straight into it. So Michael Jackson. What can you tell me about the death of Michael Jackson? What can you tell me about the death of Michael Jackson? The death of Michael Jackson. What can you tell me? There's regret. There's regret here. There's regret that he should have leveled up. There's a story to tell. And he sang. Yes, he did. He was a singer. He sang like a bird. He was a singer. He had wealth and status. He did hide something, which I feel is talking about his addiction here. What else? What else? Yes, he was valuable. He had a lot of money. He's talking about his money. He's saying that he was dragged into it. I feel like he might be talking about the last concert that he was preparing for. He was dragged into it. I'm feeling that it created a lot of stress in his life, so he may have took more medication. Yeah, saying he wanted to walk away. He'd liked being independent and on his own. Alone. Separate. Yeah, he wanted to walk away from that. What else can you tell me? TMZ's brought out a documentary about Michael Jackson and how he died. It's very interesting. A lot was kept from the public. The course changed. He changed courses. I feel like he's talking about he was quite happy just to keep doing what he was doing, but everything changed when he was dragged into doing this concert. Well, he's saying he was dragged into it and he didn't really want to do it. Maybe money persuaded him. The Sun is saying yes, and exposure. Too much exposure. Too much. He's lived a quiet. His life was pretty quiet, and then it became too much exposure. It's saying good outcome. Maybe he was promised that the outcome was going to be good, but it wasn't. Because look, we've got death. There was an ending. And look at this, not what you expected, not what he expected. Very different. Very different. Wow, isn't it amazing how these cards speak? Okay, let's see if they've got anything else to say about Michael Jackson. Do you have anything else to say about Michael Jackson's death? Do you have anything else to say about Michael Jackson's death? Do you have anything else to say about Michael Jackson's death? The mask comes off. I feel like that's saying things are exposed. He was naive. He should have went to recovery. He shouldn't have had more knowledge about recovery. He should have had more knowledge about recovery. I know where this is leading to. A fatality. That's leading to the fatality, which was his death. He should have had more knowledge, but he didn't. And what are you trying to say here about this? What are you trying to say here about this? What are you trying to say here about this? There's more to it. Behind the scenes. Okay, he's telling me that there's more to what went down. Okay, we're talking about someone here. Socialite. Choices. And who is this person that we're talking about? Time was up. It was only a matter of time. What is socialite saying here? Talking about the past. Talking about the past. Yeah, it was when he was a child. Brought start. He's talking about the past. Socialite. He was more of a socialite when he was younger. Then he made some bad choices. That's what I feel like that's saying. Bad choices that it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. What else do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me? What else do you want to tell me? Reckoning, judgment. That was his calling. What else do you want to tell me? Did you die because of your choices? The story was directed. He was innocent and unaware of wrongdoing. Okay, so what that is telling me is that somebody directed him down that path. He was innocent and unaware of the consequences. What else do you have to say? Love. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, producer. Producer. He thought that the producer was doing it for love. He used his voice. 100% he did. He was a singer. He was unprepared, not ready for this. What else do you have to say? It says involved, committed to the plan. Did somebody do this to you? Did somebody do this to you? For power? For power? And he keeps coming back with he was innocent. It was wrongdoing. Wow. Authority, the emperor, a male figure. He's accepting and surrendering to fate. Wow. What it takes. He had what it took. What it takes. Actually, I feel like that's a female. Okay, what is what it takes mean? Talking about. She has what it takes is what I'm hearing. This is somebody that used to wear a mask is what I'm feeling. I feel like he's talking about his daughter. Yeah? And he's saying she's got what it takes. Because he's telling me that she wore a mask and he tried to disguise her. What do you want to talk about her? I've got a feeling that he doesn't want her to go down the same path. Recorded. Blackmail. Oh, jeez. He doesn't want her to be blackmailed. Oh, recorded? He doesn't want her to be recorded and blackmailed, is what he's saying. Forced, had no choice. Desires. Oh. So he doesn't want her to go down the path that he went. To be blackmailed. And then he has to do it because he had no choice. He wants her to do it because she desires it. Okay. Let's just put them back together. How interesting. Michael Jackson. Did you pay to disappear from the spotlight? Or did you truly pass over into the spirit world? Did you truly pass over into the spirit world? Or pay to disappear? Okay. Michael Jackson. Did you pass over? Change of course. Did you pass over? Secret entrance. Oh my god, I know where this is leading to. Did you pay to disappear or pass over? Producer. Betrayal. Sacrifice. Michael Jackson, did you pay to disappear or pass over to the spirit world? Transfer. Look at that, that's a deal. I'll just get some more cards out and then I'll read these ones until we get the answer. Knowledge. Fast action. Did you pay to disappear? That one come out first. Okay, let's read these ones and then I'll pull some more on this question. So, change of course, secret entrance, producer, betrayal, sacrifice, hangman, power and duties, a deal, some sort of deal and transfer, high priestess, fast action, trapped, getting away. Getting away. I know what this is leading to. Change of course. So that tells me that he decided to make a choice, Two of Wands, and change the direction that he was heading into. There was some sort of deal around this. That it was kept a secret. And there was some sort of, it's saying entrance. Entrance. So some sort of back door that he went into is what I'm feeling there. High Priestess knowledge. That tells me that he trusted his intuition and he went with what he knew with. He went with what he knew. His knowledge, his wisdom. It tells me that the producer wanted him to take fast action. That's what I'm feeling there. And he felt trapped by this. He felt very trapped and betrayed. Five of Swords. He had to make a sacrifice. Far out. I know where this is leading to. And this one. Getting away. Six of Swords. Walking away. So going from a turmoil situation, rough waters, to moving, this is a movement card, to moving away to calmer waters and a better place. Oh my God, I think he might have paid to get out of the spotlight. I'm going to ask, instead of putting the two questions together, I'm going to ask one at a time. So, Michael Jackson, are you really crossed over into the spirit world? Michael Jackson, have you really crossed over into the spirit world? Did you really cross over into the spirit world? Oh, wow. You seen that? Endings, death. Death. Maybe he wanted to cross over. Because like Conrad Murray said, he walked out of the room and he was weaning him off the medication he was on, and he walked out of the room and he thinks Michael Jackson grabbed the medication and injected himself. Okay. There's our answer. Distracting, 3 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to ask this one. Did you make this happen? Authority. Exhaustion. He was exhausted by... That's the Emperor. He was exhausted by the fast-paced action and the rules that he had to go by. Distancing, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is heartbreak. That tells me that he had to... this tells me that he had to make a choice whether he wanted to continue down this path and be unhappy, or distance himself and create heartbreak for everybody else. Michael Jackson, what else can you tell me about bravery and strength? He had strength around this. I think he might have made this happen. That's what he wanted. He was tired. He had enough. Michael Jackson, did you commit suicide? We did get the Hangman before, and the Hangman I always feel like youth. Page of Wands he's talking about. He's talking about his youth. Hang on, let me see what else comes out of it. What else do you want to tell me about this? The past. He's talking about his past now. What else do you want to talk about? 4 of Coins. Possessive. Hardship. Okay. What else do you want to say about this? Dishonesty. So he's talking about his youth. So in his youth, his past, he's telling me that he had hardship, but there was money there. Somebody came possessive with his money. But this makes me feel like he didn't actually have the amount that he made because somebody was being dishonest around him. Not all is true. Not all is true, and gossip. What else do you want to tell me, Michael? You need to listen. You need to not listen to the gossip. Not all is true. There's true information out there. You need to gather the facts, is what he's saying. And listen to the knowledge. High Priestess. There is secrets. Time is up. Only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time, is what he's saying. His time was up. Implicated, dragged into it. What were you dragged into, Michael? What were you dragged into? Oh, payoff. 9 of... He was dragged into... He was dragged into being famous and the wealth status. The famous and wealth status is what I'm feeling there. It's not what he wanted. Michael, what else do you want to say about this? Michael, what else do you want to say about this? He was vulnerable. He felt vulnerable for money. He felt vulnerable for money. So he oh my God, he's telling me right here that in the end, it was only for the money. It was only for the money. He had to do it for the money. He was put in a position and had to do it for the money. Ooh, wow. Okay, I'm going to ask. So death card came out. He did say that he died. He has passed over. So, did you make this happen, Michael? Did you make this happen? Wealth, status, betrayal. He was betrayed. Did you make this happen? Did you pass over? Did you make it happen? Oh my God, look at this one. Puppet master. He felt like a puppet on the string. Someone was pulling the strings. He was not in control, and that's what he didn't like. It wasn't about the gift that he had for singing and dancing anymore. It was about the money. Complicit, knowingly participating. So he knew. I think he's going to talk about the medication here. Okay, what do you want to say about... Oh, look at that. Did you see that come out? Endings, death. He knowingly participated in his death. He just said it. Oh my God, these cards are bloody amazing. How they speak to you. So he just said he was complicit. He knowingly participated in his ending because he felt like a puppet on a string. He wasn't in control anymore. He was betrayed because of his wealth and status. Oh my God. There you go. The cards that are coming out. Put in the description if you've watched the TMZ documentary about how Michael Jackson passed away. It's very interesting, but I do feel like there may be more to it, like he is saying. What else do you need to say? Well known. Too many. What else do you have to say? He made a deal and he agreed to it. There's more information about this. He agreed to it. He agreed. He agreed. He thought it would give him opportunities. But instead, he fell. He was the tower. He fell. The tower is to shake up, to change everything. What else can you tell me? Future. Let's talk about the future now. What it takes. The Queen of Coins, the future. Oh, he's saying, I think he's talking about his daughter here again. She has what it takes. This is for the future. Looks can be deceiving. He really wants her to protect herself. He doesn't want her to be a puppet on the string. And he wants her to take control, level up, and not be blackmailed. He keeps talking about this. Are you happy that your daughter is singing? Are you happy that your daughter can sing? The past. He's saying the past again. Whoa. Accepting and surrendering to fate. Maybe that's about him there. Recorded he was blackmailed in the past and now he's surrendered to fate. What else do you have to say? It says guilt, worry, and forced, had no choice. Ooh, how interesting. Very, very interesting. I knew that that documentary was half true. Patience. Tell me, is the documentary that TMZ did, is that a true version of what happened? Or is it patience, temperance? When you're young, you need to have patience. It's not what you expected, he's saying. It's not what you expect. Oh, yeah, it's not. So that could mean two things. What I asked before about the documentary, it's not what you expect. And when you're young, you need to have patience because the outcome is not what you expect. You're very vulnerable. And you don't want to be the fall. You will fall if you become vulnerable. She has what it takes. And he's saying you need to get away. Getting away. I don't feel like she's going to get involved like he was. He's talking about her because she's wearing the mask again. She did wear a mask when she was a child. She needs to go incognito. She needs to be undercover and disguise herself again, he's saying. Only a matter of time. Is he saying it's only a matter of time before they try and then they get her to do the dirty work? The dirty work is where they get control. What else? And then there's conflict. What else do you need to say? And you have no choice because you're forced. This is the message that he has. This is what happened to him. Did you love... You said there has to be a reason for your purpose. Did you love being an entertainer, singer? Because you're very good at it. Fast action. He didn't like how fast it was. I feel like he's with the head there, that there's a lot of pressure mentally. What else? Alliances. Alliances. What is alliances saying? What is alliances saying? Gathering facts. Alliances. What is saying? Handpicked. Reprimand. Punished or disciplined. He's talking about that you make alliances and you think you can trust these people. And they control you too much. Okay, one more pull. What else do you have to say, Michael? Be a strategist. Be strategic. That's his message. Be strategic. It will pay off. It'll be foreign. That was too many then. Let's do one more pull. He's got a message here. So be strategic with your plan. Don't do what he's saying. His message is saying don't do what he did. It will be foreign, but you will eventually get the wealth and status. So I feel like you need to do it on your own. And high rank. Own your own stuff. Do it for love. Do it for love. And don't be trapped. That was the bottom of the deck. Don't be trapped. Okay. Well, that was Michael Jackson's reading. Tell me what you think in the comments. And if you liked, the link for this deck will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye.